Sol everyone, and welcome back to the Plumbob Report. I'm Becca Hartwell.
And I'm Danny Reyes, and oh my gosh, this week.
Right? Like, where do we even start?
I mean, a little game called Paralives dropped on Steam Early Access, and the life sim world has not recovered.
No way has it recovered. We are talking architectural freedom that's giving Sims 2 in the best way. A no-paid DLC ever promise, and PC Gamer basically saying the genre finally has a real buffet of choices.
A buffet. We've waited so long for this buffet.
So long. We're also going deep on the Paralives Early Access roadmap, which, heads up, feels very different from every EA roadmap that has ever burned us.
We'll dig into why the community is actually optimistic for once. That's a whole conversation.
And then the modding scene, which went exactly the direction anyone who has ever met a Sims player would expect. Yeah. Look, we will say the name on air. We'll get there.
We absolutely will. Plus, we have Zara Larson CC, a gorgeous gallery lot, and, okay, brace yourself, EA is selling 10 eyelashes for $2.
The autonomy really said choose violence on that pricing decision.
It really did. Okay, let's get into the news because we have a lot to cover.
Starting with the biggest life sim launch week in years. Let's go. We want to hear from you. Submit questions via the web form in the description or give us a call at 747-677-1037 and leave your question. Don't be shy, our AI assistant makes it super easy. Okay, so can we just talk about what happened this week because Paralives hit Steam Early Access and I have not stopped thinking about it.
I could tell. You texted me at 7 in the morning?
6:45, don't undersell it. But here's the thing, Danny. The build mode, the architecture. Molly Taylor over at Yahoo Tech wrote about it, and she said it's the kind of creative freedom she hasn't felt from a life sim since The Sims 2.
Okay, that's a big claim.
Right? That's giving Sims 2 in the best way, and I don't say that lightly. Sims 2 build mode before EA started slicing features into paid packs, that was something special. You could just build, no friction.
I mean, the Sims 2 comparison is the community's highest compliment. That's the gold standard.
Exactly, and Paralives is apparently landing there. Molly called it an amateur architect's dream.
Okay, I'll admit, that got me. I'm a sucker for good build mode.
Everyone is. You know what I mean? That's where we spend half our lives in these games.
So, how's the actual reception been?
Strong, genuinely strong. And the bigger story, the one that IGN covered this week, Vicky Blake reporting, is that the developer says all future content will be free.
Wait, free?
Free. No paid DLC, ever.
Okay, I need a second with that because developers say things.
Fair, but according to Vicky's piece, they're saying launch sales alone are funding continued development. They can afford to keep everything free because the game sold well enough out of the gate.
So they're not relying on a DLC drip to survive.
Right. And in the IGN article, the team framed it as, and I'm paraphrasing here, it's what they'd want as life sim fans themselves.
Okay, that actually got me.
I knew it would.
No, I'm serious. That's not PR language. That's a person who's been burned by a pack they didn't want to buy.
That's exactly what that is.
We love a dumpster fire, actually, but the opposite of a dumpster fire.
A campfire. Cozy and intentional.
Okay, but let me push back a little because the hype on this game has been enormous. Gamer Talk has been going wild. Ginger Kohler over at her campus played it herself and wrote about whether it lives up to the buzz.
And?
She played it. She had thoughts. The vibe is that it's a genuinely promising early access, not fake promising.
Which is a real distinction.
Huge distinction.
And here's what I think is the bigger picture moment. Lauren Morton at PC Gamer made this point on Thursday that stuck with me. She said, life simmers finally have the variety they've been asking for. Paralives, Inzoi, and Sims 4 all viable at the same time.
Buffet.
That's literally the word she used, a buffet of choice.
I mean, for years it's been you either play Sims 4 or you wait. That's it. Those were the options.
Right, and the community has been asking for competition to push EA, and now there's actual competition.
Do you think Sims 4 players are nervous or excited?
Think both. I think longtime players are like, oh, good, maybe now EA has a reason to try harder. And newer players are genuinely curious to explore.
That's a fair read. I'm on both sides a little bit.
Me too, honestly. I want Paralives to succeed, and I want it to make EA uncomfortable. Those two things can coexist.
The autonomy really said, choose violence.
Directed at EA specifically.
So the launch is strong, the no DLC promise is real, the Sims 2 architecture comparisons are flying. That's a lot of momentum for week 1.
It really is. And the question now is, okay, momentum is great, but what does the actual plan look like? What are players getting and when?
Yeah, like vibes are great, but at some point you want a roadmap.
Well... So the roadmap dropped, and honestly...
Okay, yes, what's on it?
GameGrin and Neon Lights Media both covered it this week. Cars, Supernaturals, expanded life stages, and because the launch sales came in strong, all of it free.
Okay, I want to believe that, I do. But Danny has been burned so many times by roadmap promises that I have to ask, is this different?
You have PTSD from EA roadmaps, and honestly, valid.
I have receipts, Becca, a whole folder. Sims 4 roadmaps that said life simulation improvements and then showed up as vibes, patch note vibes.
Okay, that's fair. Here's the thing, though. The Paralives team's framing is different. They said in the IGN piece by Vicky Blake that the free content model is what we would like as life sim fans ourselves. Like, they're making the game they wanted to play.
That's actually a really good answer.
Right?
It doesn't feel like corporate speak. It feels like someone who is frustrated by The Sims.
That's giving indie developer energy in the best way.
Okay, I will allow it. So what's the actual pipeline look like priority-wise?
So according to Neon Lights Media roadmap breakdown, they're working in phases. Immediate stuff is bug fixes and quality of life. Then midterm is expanding gameplay systems. The bigger stuff, cars, supernaturals, that's further out.
Which is honest at least.
Exactly. They're not promising supernatural werewolves by summer.
Unlike certain other games that shall remain nameless but rhyme with The Sims 4.
I said what I said.
And the community response to the roadmap?
Positive. Like, genuinely positive. Which is wild because Sims players as a group have been conditioned to read roadmaps and immediately find the footnote that says, subject to change, please purchase the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack.
The trauma is real.
But with Paralives, the trust feels earned because the free content promise came tied to actual launch sales numbers. It's not a marketing bullet point, it's a funded commitment.
That's the part that matters. Anyone can write free updates forever on a Steam page. Proving it requires money.
And they have the money, so the roadmap optimism is actually grounded in something.
You know what? I'll be cautiously hopeful. Not motherlode hopeful, like rosebud hopeful.
Rosebud hopeful. That's the perfect scale. I'm writing that down.
One simoleon at a time.
One simoleon at a time. Okay, so speaking of what the community is doing with Paralives while they wait for that roadmap to unfold.
Oh, I know where this is going.
The modding scene has officially arrived.
Yes, it arrived.
And I need to talk about it because the most popular mod right now is not a camera fix or a UI overhaul.
No, it is not.
It is called, and I say this with complete journalistic integrity,
Opens lap.
Parapenis, the most downloaded mod, day one community energy right there.
The autonomy really does say choose violence. Okay, so Paranippus. We have to talk about it.
I mean, were we surprised? Even a little?
Not even 1% surprised. Joshua Wolins over at PC Gamer put it perfectly, calling it the most popular Paralives mod within the first few days. The modding community said, and I quote, "Choose violence immediately."
First week of early access, and that's where we are.
That's exactly where we are. And honestly, good. That's a healthy modding community. That's the sign of a game people actually care about.
Right, and OpenCritic framed it really well, saying the Sims fanbase has clearly found a new home, like they came over and immediately made themselves comfortable.
Very, very comfortable.
But okay, I want to pivot here because the creative stuff coming out right now is genuinely impressive across both games. Sims Community just did a roundup of Sims 4 camera mods ported over to Paralives, which is kind of wild to even say out loud.
Wait, seriously? Someone already ported Sims 3 camera mods?
Yeah, and if you know Sims history, that camera is beloved. Like, people have been mourning that camera since Sims 4 launched. So the fact that modders are already bridging that gap in week 1 of Paralives Early Access?
That's giving Sims 2 in the best way. The community just fills the gaps before the devs even get there.
Always. And then on the Sims 4 side, Sims Community also reviewed this Zara Larson-inspired CC collection, the Midnight Sun collection. And it looks genuinely gorgeous. New clothing, hairstyles, makeup, body glitter.
Okay, body glitter. That's the detail.
That's always the detail. And here's the thing, it's a good reminder that Sims 4's CC scene is still firing on all cylinders, even while everyone's looking over at Paralives. The creators didn't go anywhere.
It's actually kind of beautiful. Both communities are just thriving in parallel. Pun absolutely intended.
Sussel, we love a pun.
Look, you've got Paralives modders doing chaotic launch energy things, and you've got Sims 4 CC creators dropping legitimate fashion collaborations. Both are exactly who they've always been.
And that's kind of the thing about this moment in life Sims right now. You don't have to pick a lane. Players are in both, creators are in both.
Which actually leads us somewhere kind of uncomfortable.
Does it?
Because while all of this amazing free, fan-made creativity is happening across both games, EA looked at Sims 4 this week and said, you know what the marketplace needs?
Oh no.
Eyelashes for $2.
I'm not even shocked. I'm just tired in a very fond way.
That's the correct emotion. That's exactly the correct emotion for this next story.
So, $2 eyelashes.
$2 eyelashes. 10 of them for $2.
Sims Community covered it this week, and I genuinely had to sit with that for a second.
Like, not even a full set? 10 lashes?
10 lashes! And you know what? EA has somehow made 10 lashes a complete sentence that means something to this community now.
We are so down bad for this game.
We really are, and that is the thing, right? Because while all of this is happening, Paralives just launched, Inzoi exists, the genre suddenly has options, and EA's response is $2 lashes?
I mean, the autonomy really said choose violence on that pricing decision.
But here's the thing, and I want to be fair about this. There's a gallery lot going around this week, too. EA posted it on their site. Someone rebuilt their own Sims 3 self-sim house from 2009, adapted it for Sims 4. Mid-century design, art atelier, the whole thing.
Oh, wait, that's actually sweet.
Right? And it's play-tested, like someone put real love into it and shared it.
That's the Sims 4 that keeps people around, not the lashes.
Exactly. And you know what else keeps people around? BuzzFeed just dropped part 57 of the Single Girl 100 Baby Challenge.
I mean, that's just genuinely impressive. That's not a playthrough, that's a commitment.
That's a lifestyle. And it says something about what Sims 4 actually does well, you know? It gives people these ridiculous sandboxes and then gets out of the way.
When it's not charging $2 for 10 lashes anyway.
Yeah, the lashes remain a choice.
Here's what I keep thinking, though. Paralives exists now. Inzoi exists. If EA is paying attention, and I hope they are, this is actually a real moment.
You think competition changes things?
I think it has to. Like at some point, the Sims team looks over and sees a small indie studio giving away all their content for free and thinks,
The comparison is pretty uncomfortable for them.
right. And players are noticing. The discourse is already shifting. It's not Sims or nothing anymore.
Which, honestly, good. That pressure is what the Sims franchise has needed for a long time. A little, we could go elsewhere energy.
Rosebud hopeful that EA feels that.
Look, I will always love this game. I have been playing since launch day. I am not going anywhere. But I also want better for it.
Same. And the fact that people are still on part 57 of a baby challenge while also downloading Paralives mods tells you everything.
The community has room for all of it. That's kind of beautiful, actually.
Very beautiful. Slightly unhinged, but mostly beautiful.
Okay, that's a wrap on this one. And honestly, what a week for Life Sims.
A buffet of choice. As Lauren Morton put it over at PC Gamer, we've been waiting years for that sentence to be true.
Right? And the Paralives free content thing is still sitting with me. Not a corporate promise. A team of people who've actually been burned by bad DLC before.
Rosebud hopeful. That's exactly where I'm landing.
Perfect scale. Okay, if you loved this episode, do us a favor and subscribe, drop a review wherever you listen, and find us on social at Plumbob Report.
Share your wildest Sims stories with us. We genuinely read them.
We really do. Thanks for hanging out with us this week.
Sul Simmers, and may your parafolk never catch fire.
No promises.